Hey there, and welcome back. So I have prompt 2 for middle grade March is a book with flowers on the cover. This was probably the hardest one to find books that have flowers on the cover. I would be like looking at different books from my Goodreads and things that I loved reading. So I got help with some of these lists that I made from For the Love of Middle Grade, a Facebook group that I'm on with lots of middle grade authors, and they gave me some ideas. So a lot of these come from them. All right, so we have Isabel in Bloom by May Respicio Corner. And this is one I wanted to read last year, so I think this will be my choice. And this is about a girl from the Philippines, and she has not lived with her mother in a long time. Her mother's been living in the US, and she's been supporting her family who is in the Philippines. Well, now Isabel, she's going to live with her family in the US, and she is just, it's so hard to move, especially to another country. And so she's trying to grow and find connections there. And one of the ways that she does this is through gardening and cooking, through these clubs that she's able to join. And it just sounds very heartwarming and beautiful, a wonderful novel in verse. I think I'm excited about it. So next we have another recommendation that somebody else told me about, and it's called The Girl from Earth's End by Tara Damon. And so this girl is living on a tiny island with her two papas, and then one of them gets really, really sick. She's heard about this flower that has magical abilities to heal, and so she goes on a quest to find this flower, which involves her going to a boarding school where she does not have time for friends, none of that, because she's got to find this flower. Well, time is made because are they going to help her? I'm not really sure. I just read this description on Amazon after it was recommended to me, but it sounds really intriguing, and look at these flowers. Great, right? Next, we have The Total Eclipse of Nestor Lopez by Adriana Cuevas. And I love Adriana Cuevas's books. And there are others by her that would work for other prompts, like Cuba in My Pocket for a traveling one that fits that prompt. And so this one is about a boy who has the ability to communicate with animals, and he wants to keep this a secret. But now his grandma is being suspected of the one who is causing all these animals to go moosing. Well, they find out that it's actually this witch, and she, at eclipses, she's able to absorb the power of these animals. And so he's got to stop this witch before this next eclipse happens, and so he has some friends to help him. It just sounds like a really fun adventure, and the books that I've read by Adriana Cuevas are just amazing. So this will be great. Next, we have The Wonder of Wildflowers by Anna Staniszewski. I'm sorry, Anna, if I said that wrong. Okay, so this sounds like just some fun fantasy right up my alley. This girl is in a country where she is just about to get her citizenships, which she is so excited about because that means that she gets to drink the amber and have magical abilities now. Is this really what she's dreaming and hoping for, or is there a reason that this other boy has enjoyed being different, right? And so it just sounds like a great mystery and fantasy. The next one is one I have read. We've got Operation Happy by Jenny L. Walsh. I love this book so much. It is one that I will always love. I love historical fiction. It is about a girl who is at Pearl Harbor with her family when it is attacked. And so then just the first part of the book is about that. She also has dreamed of having a dog, so she now is finally given a dog, and she has a goal to live a life and just to be happy. This is the dog's name. Alternating viewpoints between her and the dog, which is so much fun to have the dog's viewpoints. The family is relocated, well, just the mom and the girl and her sister are relocated to San Francisco, and this is about them, and life is hard and adjusting after the effects of Pearl Harbor. All right, next we have Solimar, The Sword of the Monarchs by Pam Munoz Ryan. Again, there's an author with 3 names. She writes so many incredible books, so you have so many to choose from. So this girl in this, it's kind of like fantastical world. She's the daughter of royalty, I believe. It's been a couple of years since I read it, but she encounters these butterflies, just these incredible butterflies, and they give her this kind of magic, and she is involved in this, and other people want this magic, but she wants to get these butterflies safe where they need to be, and she's trying to journey there. But there's also this political upheaval going on, and so she's also in a race against that. So the butterflies are in danger, she's in danger, the politics are all in danger, and it's just an amazing book. Lay and the Fire Goddess by Malia Manukea. Again, I'm so sorry. I do need to look up how to say these names. This is such a fun, cultural book about the myths in Hawaii. And this girl has grown up all hearing about these myths, and she lived in Hawaii as a child, but now she lives in Colorado and she loves snowboarding and stuff like that. But every summer she goes to Hawaii to see her grandma, and she's starting to get tired of it. She wants to have, you know, the touristy adventures of Hawaii. And she is disrespecting the goddess that she has decided she doesn't believe in. She doesn't want any part of that by picking a flower. So there we have the flower on the cover, and it is just, this goddess is now going to bring her wrath down upon her, and she has to go up and get this goddess's forgiveness. She just encounters these just fun mythical creatures that she did not think were even real, and it's just an amazing adventure with another book, so you could do this as a part of a series as well. Just a really great one for a middle grade March prom. All right, next we have The Enchanted Life of Valentina Mejia by Alexandra Alessandri. This is another cultural book that takes place in Colombia, and these kids, again, the girl and then her brother are out hiking with their father, and their father believes in these myths, and he's out searching for this mythical creature, and the girl's starting to get tired of it. She's like, you know, I don't really believe in that. It turns out, wow, they are real. She's sucked into this world with her brother, and they've got to try and save their father that is dying. But to do that, they've got to get across this magical world before the queen gets them and kills them, because she hates humans, because her son is missing because of the humans, and she sealed off the magical world, that there would be no more interaction between the two worlds. And it's just a fun, fantastical adventure that I loved. Okay, this is a book that would be a great one for me to read because I have it, but I have not read it yet. Wild Lorelor. So this boy, he wants nothing to do with adventure. He wants to be a mushroom farmer. All of his dreams will come true. Clearly that's not what happens by looking at this. He goes into the woods, which he's not supposed to do. He bonds with one of these beast creatures, and he is just, you know, sent out of town because of it, that it's like, you're not allowed to do that. So then he goes on a quest to find these lore people and get their help to not be bonded with this beast anymore. And he just encounters things that he never expected. Sounds like a fun adventure, wild kind of ride. Then we have The Edge in Between by Lorelei Savarin. Okay, this one really seems, I think it's like a kind of a Secret Garden kind of book, because it's about this girl where there's all this magic and Technicolor in the world that she lives in, but then all of a sudden the color is drained from where she is, and she has no more color in her life. And so she goes to this world in between, in this vast manor. Oh, it's called The Forsaken, with her eccentric uncle, and it's just not what she wanted nor what she expected. She's really sad about not having the color anymore. How can she find color in her life again? And there's just these unexpected twists. Sounds fantastic and perfect, since the group read is Secret Garden, and another book that has a Secret Garden theme. So going along with that Secret Garden. Danilo Was Here. Okay, wow. This is by Tamika Burgess. So this is a historical fiction kind of adventure book, kind of similar to what I love about Adriana Cuevas, that just these things in history that some of us don't even know about. So this crazy invasion by the US military that has just thrown his country of Panama, just his community is just in disarray, and he wants to know how can he save and keep his family from becoming refugees. His father has long since moved to the US. He wants nothing to do with that, but he is just known for just his baseball skills. He's kind of shunning that right now in his attempts to help support his family, but he is given the opportunity to go to California, and so he's hoping that through doing this for baseball that he will be able to find the funding and find the way to help save and support his family in Panama. Sounds amazing. So to get to 12 books, I was kind of moving some of them around. Somebody else had recommended Vanderbeekers for the series prompt, which definitely works there, but I wanted to put other ones there, and so I was looking at covers of all these, and I was like, flowers. And I think the 5th, 6th, 7th, I don't remember how many are in the series. There's a lot. I've read the first book. It is so sweet. I love it. It's about these kids in their brownstone apartment in New York that they are about to have to move. And each kid comes up with, you know, reasons and how, and they're working together to try to find out a way that they can keep and live in their home. And it doesn't work for various reasons, and they have to kind of work with this grumpy old man, and it's heartwarming and lovely and family. And I hear others in the series are just amazing, that it ends really lovely with the last book, and I definitely love the first one. An amazing book. I've got more of these videos to come, that I have 12 for each of the prompts coming up, and then I'll share with you in another video what I'm going to read for middle grade March. But tell me in the comments below, what is a book that you are reading for middle grade March, a middle grade book that you just love. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and come back and keep getting more great book recommendations for the kids in your life.